If you've been thinking, if I niche down, I'm going to be missing out on so many opportunities, and I get that because when you're starting to build up your design business, sometimes turning clients in the other direction can feel pretty risky, right? But what if I told you that niching down is actually going to attract more clients towards you, not pushing them away, and the clients that you're going to attract are going to be more respecting of your time and be more willing to pay your premium rates? In this video, I'm going to be talking exactly about how that fear is holding you back and how niching down is actually going to allow you to grow a lot faster and be more profitable. Plus, if you're ready to start making consistent 10K months as a web designer, I created a free training for you. It walks you through the entire process step by step on how to do it, and the link to the training is in the description below. Let's talk about the biggest reason why designers in the first place don't even pick a niche or are scared to do it, and it's the fear of missing out. You're afraid that if you serve only one type of client, like coaches, like real estate agents, or like course creators, that anybody else that might also want a website wouldn't be able to get it through you. You're worried about turning down money, closing doors, or boxing yourself into a business that's just too narrow. And let's be honest, when you're trying to build up a business and trying to build up consistent income, saying no to anybody feels kind of terrifying, right? I've had so many conversations with designers that say things like, well, what if there's nobody in that industry that's really looking for a new website right now? Or what if I get really bored just working with the same type of client all the time? But the truth is, if you're trying to appeal to everybody, you're going to be resonating with nobody, and your messaging is just not going to land, and you're going to blend in with everybody else. Your messaging becomes very vague because you're just speaking to everybody, and then also your portfolio starts to just look like this collection of unrelated projects with no cohesive story to it. Your offers are scattered, which means you're constantly customizing different packages, you're rewriting proposals, and you're just burning time. And the worst part is you get stuck in this cycle of undercharging and over-delivering because when you don't have a niche, you don't have a clear brand. And when you don't have a clear brand, people aren't going to understand exactly what you do. And if people don't understand what you do, then you can't charge premium prices for that. So while it might feel safer to just kind of keep everything open, it's actually what's going to keep you invisible. By niching down, you're going to be giving your business structure, direction, and a very clear message that's going to help you cut through the noise. Now, here's what happens when you do niche down. Starting with number one, you get known a lot faster. So when somebody asks you what you do and you say, I build high converting websites for fitness coaches, now everybody immediately knows who you help and how you help them and why. That clarity really does start to spread, especially on social media. So when your name starts coming up more and more in your niche, you become the more obvious choice for people to go to. Number two is your content becomes 10 times easier to make. You're no longer guessing what you have to say in your content, and you know exactly who you're speaking to. You know exactly what problems your ideal client has and the language that you would use to describe them. This makes it so much easier to create content that connects, that builds trust, and really drives action. Instead of making generic posts like 5 homepage tips, you can have something a lot more targeted, like 3 things that every fitness coach needs to have on their website in order to convert clients. So it's that kind of language that will help turn lurkers into leads. Number 3 is you can raise your rates. So once you're more specialized, this allows you to charge a premium. You're no longer seen as just another designer in that industry, you're seen as the designer in that space, and this creates a lot of demand. Clients want somebody who understands their world and their goals and their challenges. They're willing to pay more for it because they know that you're going to be getting it right the first time, and that peace of mind is priceless. Number 4 is you can streamline your processes. So when you're working with the same type of client, this means that you can have similar workflows, they have similar needs, and repeatable solutions. You start to recognize patterns and you start to build out templates and systems that could save you hours. Number 5 is you become a referral magnet. So once your niche becomes very clear, people within that space start referring you without you even asking. Now, lastly, we're going to be talking about how niching down does not mean that you're saying no to these people forever. This is something that a lot of people get wrong. By niching down, this does not mean that you cannot work with anybody outside of your niche. It means that your marketing and your message and your positioning is very laser focused and geared towards one specific client. You can still take on other projects that feel very aligned with you and that excite you and that you want to take on just from a creative aspect. Just because your niche might be fitness coaches doesn't mean that you can never work with another photographer or another wedding planner again. It just means that your primary brand message is consistent, and consistent is what's going to create trust with your audience. Your niche allows you to be able to create content with confidence. It allows you to show up with purpose and allows you to build a business that doesn't rely on luck or referrals alone. It gives your audience something very specific to be able to latch onto and say, yes, this is exactly what I needed. And as your business grows, your niche can evolve and change over time. For example, I used to be very much strictly on the Procreate side of things, the Procreate side of YouTube. And obviously things are changing now and I'm growing the business in a different aspect. I just want you to think of this as your launch pad, not your forever forever business label. If you're still unsure of which niche to choose, start asking yourself, who have you enjoyed working with the most? Who's gotten the best results from working with you? These clues are going to point directly towards a niche that's already aligned with your strengths. And remember, niching down isn't always about finding more clients necessarily. It's really about building a brand that's known, that's respected, and that's recommended. It's about working with people that you genuinely enjoy, creating offers that actually light you up, and being able to charge what you're worth. So if you've been holding off on trying to niche down because you've had this fear of missing out, I really do hope that this video did shift your mindset a little bit. Niching down is in no way about limiting your opportunities. It's about being able to gain clarity and confidence that's actually going to allow you to grow. And if you're ready to go deeper and learn how to build a 10K a month web design business with consistent leads, premium clients, and offers that sell, you can watch my free training where I go through my entire process step by step. I left it in the description below so you can go check it out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to get more web design business tips just like this. I'll see you in the next video.